Hi everyone, it's Tamsin Young. Today I wanted to speak to you about working through when you're not feeling 100% well. And there's this belief out there that we have to just soldier on when you're feeling under par, that the show must go on and we just have to be there, do whatever has to be taken and do whatever has to be done to get it done, without allowing ourselves that time and space to actually just recover and give our body some rest, and just letting it know that it can have that space. It would be preferable not to be in that position, but when you get in that position, what do you do? Because one of the biggest things that makes people just push through is the fact that they can't afford to take the time off. They don't have money in reserves, they're dependent on their job, they're dependent on the clients that they're about to see. They're living month to month with their earnings, and they just financially cannot afford it. So they push through, and it doesn't matter how awful they feel, they will show up. Now, there's something great for saying showing up under all circumstances, but there's also sometimes when you just think, no, it is not worth your health. It is just not worth it to show up then. And it really benefits everybody, particularly yourself, to be able to take that time off and to allow yourself to recover. So, do you have a buffer? Do you have money in savings that can support you if you are employed and you don't have any sick leave available to you? Do you have something that you can fall back on? Do you know that you've got a reserve, that you've got a couple of weeks, months, days, whatever it might be available, that you can take the time off and you don't have to worry thinking, how am I going to make it through this month because I don't have enough money to see me through to the next payday? Or if you are self-employed, have you been considering putting money aside so that if you go through a lean time, if you're not feeling well and you're unable to work, that you can still survive, that you don't have to feel obliged to pitch because otherwise you're not going to make it financially? And if you don't beat yourself up about it. Just have a look and go, right, how can I start making something like that? How can I start creating my own fund that can support me during those times that, if you're self-employed, maybe even when you're on holiday, allowing for that time that you can take some downtime. And if you're sick, that you can take that time off without feeling guilty, without feeling worried about how you're going to cope financially. And if you're employed, just allowing yourself to have that little extra leeway, that little buffer, that you don't have to be dependent on somebody else and be at the beck and call of somebody else. So if you don't have something to support you or have sufficient money in an account that you can fall back on, I encourage you to start thinking about it and do something about it. Till next time, bye.